Where do you see rentals going in 2025?
Yeah, I'm laughing. So I'm a rental guy, right? Like I was a passive income guy. I just did flips to support the family, and hence the fact that I have 172 rental units. Data shows, and the presentation where why I said earlier that I dove in all the counties surrounding Raleigh, and the uptick in house prices. The reason I did that is I have noticed for myself that owning a rental property became a very expensive hobby. And the reason I know also the data that we had 8% of single family homes being purchased by investors in 21 and now 30% in 24 is also because I wanted to know is like it cannot only be the increase in taxes, it cannot only be the increase in utilities or overhead. It's there's more than just taxes and stuff like that, why prices are higher. So, we're seeing that affordable housing, if you want to do the 1% rule in rentals, you have to go to the cheaper areas. So you're having to go to the Nash counties. You're having to go to the
The
Burlington area.
tertiary markets, yes, for wherever you
Yeah,
live.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It doesn't make sense in Raleigh, right? Like a $400,000 home, and you're making maybe $100 cash flow per month. Yeah, that's an incredible lot of risk. So people are flooding more to the subsidiary markets from Raleigh. So you're having an increase in 22% more investors, and then you have an increase in taxes in utilities. So rentals in 2025, you need to be super super creative. And what I mean with that is buy a flip that you either can knock off the roof, put an addition onto it,
A
or do
value
a
add. Yeah.
value add or
Yep.
BRRRR or do an ADU in the back. And to be honest with you, Jen, the reason I'm doing building is so I talked to you about these three projects in downtown Raleigh. If I finish two, or if I finish all three, but I sell two, I own the third one free and clear.
Wow.
So I'm selling that and make the profit. But I could choose to turn that into a rental and say, listen, the value of the property will be 900,000. Instead of taking the 900,000 and sell it and take the profit, I can say, you know what, I'll take a mortgage for if the rent is $4,000 or $4,500 on that property, I'll take a mortgage for $4,000. If I take that mortgage, I'll put the money in my pocket. I still own the property. I get rental income, and I don't pay income taxes on the 400,000 that I get because I just did a refi.
Right.
Plus, if I hold that rental for 5 years, I know I won't hardly have any capex expenses because the roof is new, the
Right.
plumbing is new, the electricity is new. And in all these areas where we're flooding to, right, the Nash counties, the Wilsons, the Burlingtons, most of the properties I was picking up are in the lower areas, older properties. So my capex expenses all of a sudden were like incredibly high. I woke up on Monday morning and I had over $20,000 in bills, plumbing. Yeah, and that's when I was like, I need to change my strategy. So in 2025, if you want to build a rental, if you want to buy rentals, you got to be creative. It's harder to find the 1% rule. You got to be creative and consider building, and then put one in your rental portfolio, or like I said, value add or ADU.
Super smart. Do you do any short-term rentals?
I do at the beach. Yeah,
Ooh, I'm
yeah,
actively
Topsail
looking
Beach.
there. Really?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to talk about that too because I just was looking at a condo in Topsail.